So this happens in our work all the time where like it's not my job to educate you. You go learn what you need to learn. And it's a problem that you have to now deal with because these are historical issues that you should have been more aware of. And we typically, kind of hold that litmus test of loyalty to say, like, if you're gonna come correct as an ally, or don't come at all. I've always find that just as an imposition disrespectful. So I think putting that upon anybody is problematic. So ensuring that you're taking off the barriers for difficult conversations in advance to having those conversations is important because otherwise you can't lean into the way people are actually hearing and seeing the world in order to talk to them with your perspective. When we talk to youth in particular, their sense of abandonment to the value of human life is so deep that they feel lost, that no system is ever going to support them, nor is is it a value to maintain because the system the way they are so blind or don't care or complacent or whatever it might be in denying people the right to life that what is it worth even engaging in this conversation? And I think we're at a time when that generation needs to hear, but we also need to hear from each other about what are the things that we have to hold on to? What are the principles that we can engage on? What are the basic human rights that are undeniable? What are the fault lines that by which you can say what is right and what is wrong and what is clear? But getting offline and doing that in person is so critically important. We have tons of rules of how the town square should be managed. Like, what is hate speech, what is not hate speech, what is enforceable, what is not enforceable, who gets to use this space, who doesn't get to use this space, how loud the speakers can be, what time the speakers need to be turned off. All of those different things, how many kids can be in the space before like when does the fire alarm need to be pulled or not? But like in the online space, which is where we all live, there's zero of that. And I think the governments have really, like failed us in terms of being able to create some degree of base level safety. It's like driving a car at 350 kilometers an hour with no seatbelts. So we have to use ways that we can fact check things ourselves, ensure that we're well informed, and that what we take online is managed in a way that we can chew what we eat. Because if not, we're just going to get overloaded by things that are going to just cripple us. The world is walking into a crisis in this moment right now. So either we have two options. One is we get consumed in the darkness, or we find our tribes. And we got to find good people who are going to build on basis. And I can guarantee you the traditional tribe is not the tribe that we need to recreate. Like somebody asked me to sign on to a letter by prominent Canadians a little while ago, and I'm like, what is the letter gonna do, bro? It's just the same old letter that we've done again and again and again. Like, no, like we gotta find different people. We gotta engage conversations that are harder, that are like creating new tribes. We just gotta figure out who is moving things positively, who are the people we can work alongside, and how do we actually like build to win? If resistance is the win right now, then take the resistance as the win. If survival is the win right now, survival is the win. But if there's policy change that's the win right now, let's take that policy change and move it. And like we just got to identify the wins that we can have. And I'm not asking none of y'all to be martyrs in the workplace by saying this or that, but like you need to figure out what is achievable wins for you in the spaces that you're at and fight for them and find people that are going to back you in it because that's the only way we're going to create momentum for positive change versus having being consumed in the darkness and not going anywhere.